With your CIG-TV news brief, community news, and weather forecast for this Tuesday, I'm Donna Bush. Cabinet has approved that the 2019 novel coronavirus be added to the schedule of notifiable diseases of the Public Health Law 2002 revision. Once an illness has been added to the schedule, it provides for additional powers under the law to manage outbreaks of certain diseases. In addition, under the same law, Cabinet has approved the issuance of regulations to control the entry of persons into the Cayman Islands who have a travel history to mainland China. The intention is to limit entry for any person who has traveled to, from, or through mainland China with a period of 14 days or less immediately preceding arrival in the Cayman Islands. The Minister for Health, the Honorable Dwayne Seymour, tells us that Cabinet, under the advice of his ministry, decided to add the protective measures.
We appreciate how seriously they have taken the matter and their expeditious action to help us safeguard the public. There is a cohesive team effort between many sectors, including, to name a few, Customs and Border Control, the Cayman Islands Airport Authority, the Cayman Islands Port Authority, Ministry of Tourism, the HSA, Public Health, as well as private sector partners, all behind the scenes tirelessly working with you and your families in mind.
So returning residents, you will be quarantined under the direction of the medical officer of health. The quarantine is likely to be in the person's home, depending on what is appropriate. For non-residents, the quarantine will take place at a quarantine facility as designated by the medical officer of health. Again, residents are being reminded to be in the know about the novel coronavirus and any travel abroad, and to practice general infection control measures, such as frequently washing their hands with soap and water or alcohol-based hand sanitizer, covering their nose and mouth when coughing or sneezing, and avoiding close contact with persons suffering from acute respiratory infections, as well as avoiding unprotected contact with farm or wild animals. Now, for more information on the novel coronavirus, please contact the Public Health Department on 244-2621 or visit the HSA's website. Positive discipline and co-parenting are just two of many free workshops offered at the Family Resource Center, and program facilitator Andre Bailey says the tips learned through the participation are a great benefit to all parents and their families.
And we always say it's never too late to learn to be a better parent. Because you might be a good parent, and this relationship with you and the child might be a very good one, but it's never too late to learn to be a better parent. We're simply teaching you additional tools, because you might have some that you've learned over time, some that you have read about, some that you've been taught by your parents, but we are providing additional tools. And the truth is, if you as a parent could learn something, then you could pass it on. There might be others in the community who might not reach out to the Family Resource Center per se, but you might be friends with these persons and their children are presenting these behavioral problems or challenges, then you too could pass on that information, because we want to hope that whatever we are teaching here, the ripple effect is that it spreads through the society, spreads through the community.
To learn more about the FRC's program or these two particular programs, you can call them at 949-0006, that's 949-0006, or to get sign up right away before the deadline to register ends. Turning now to the enhancements for Smith McAteer, a press release from the ministry notes that the focus will be on the enjoyment of all Caymanians, increase accessibility for the disabled and older persons, reduce congestion, and improve safety. The Ministry of CPI commissioned the enhancement on government land at the site, while the Public Works Department is carrying out the project management and consultancy services on the area that is being enhanced, which is primarily the parcel of land on the northern end of a property purchased by the government back in 2016. Now, feedback from the public has also been taken into account for the project, and the committee is working with the Public Works Department to ensure concerns expressed at the public consultation meeting are taken into consideration. The project will include new restrooms, added parking, and more shade trees. Smith McAteer committee members have indicated that concerns around commercial activities taking place on the enhanced park and beach will be restricted by covenants being put in place. Now, the Smith McAteer committee is made up of representatives from the Georgetown Revitalization Initiative, public and private sector, and residents of the area. The project is expected to commence in March of this year. Now for a check on other community stories making Radio Cayman headlines this Tuesday. The credit union is gearing up to hold a series of financial literacy workshops for its members. The workshops will be done through online, email, social media platforms, and tips will be shared on a number of practical real-life financial issues. Now, the workshops will also have printed materials about specific products and services. Financial literacy topics will include a member orientation, how to save, financial investing, how to use credit, proper property value, earning income, and protecting and insuring. Now, the topics will be provided by demand, so they're asking you to submit your topic request by emailing marketing@cicsacu.com.ky. All right, and now for more Radio Cayman news stories, you can go online to radiocayman.gov.ky. Turning now to today's forecast from the Cayman Islands National Weather Service. Moderate easterly winds and seas will continue across the Cayman area for the next 24 hours. That's in association with a ridge of high pressure north of the Caribbean Sea. Radar images show isolated showers that are in and around the Cayman area. They're moving west. Today's high temperature reached 86 degrees, while the low was 76. The weather is fair to partly cloudy with a 20% chance of showers. Winds are from the east to northeast, or southeast rather, 10 to 15 knots. Seas are moderate with wave heights of 3 to 5 feet. Remember, you can go online to weather.gov.ky for the latest forecast. You can also download their app, CINWS. And that ends today's news brief here on CIG Television. If you missed it, you can go to the Cayman Islands Government Facebook page or the CIG Television YouTube channel. I'm Donna Bush. Have a great night.